Hi there, and welcome to Divine Resolution Tarot. So, this month for love, I am pulling a card to see how your Sagittarius feels about you and what you can expect from them for the month of May. Two of Cups. Nice. You expect Queen of Pentacles reversed, bottom of the deck, Fool in the reverse. All right. Well, that's a little bit confusing, but I feel like Sagittarius energy is confusing. So, Two of Cups, this person feels like you are their other half, right? You're their soulmate. Even if they're not expressing it, this person is feeling a lot of love for you this month. Queen of Coins in the reverse for their actions. It's looking to me like Sagittarius might have, it looks like there was a decision, and they made it really quickly. I think that they could have been dealing with somebody that like really gassed them up, because there's an energy of them feeling like they just were such a prize. And that could come from you at one point where you like poured into this person so much that it inflated their ego to the point that they felt like they could be with anybody or that anybody would treat them the way that you did. Because what I'm seeing is they didn't really do much to deserve it. Sorry, but that's kind of what's coming through. It's like they show up, but they didn't exactly show up for you, right? And it seems like maybe because you like this person so much, you were just like ignoring your intuition about them, or you weren't taking the time to like take stock of whether or not continuing to pour in this person was like the best decision for you. I feel like eventually you did take stock of that, because I'm seeing that they very rapidly like rush into something else, right? And I think the thing about it is like when you started balancing the books, right, and seeing the deficit, start holding them accountable, that's when it felt like constricting for them. Like all of a sudden you want me to do all these things. Well, this was never a thing before. I'd rather put a bunch of energy into somebody that doesn't already have like a negative perspective about me, right? I don't know if this is somebody who's very like black and white. Like there's no in between. It's like either I love you or I hate you. Because it looks like when you express like any kind of displeasure to this person, they take it as like complete rejection. Like I'm not what you want. I'm just going to go over here and do something else. They immediately disengage. Like this person cannot deal with conflict whatsoever when it comes to you. And for some reason, they perceive everything as a conflict. Like maybe with what I'm seeing here, it's almost like they feel like you're too good to be true. And so anytime you like express displeasure with them, it's like, oh, that's how you've always felt. That's all you ever feel about me. Instead of being like, oh, 99% of the time, this person is happy with me, but there's this one thing that I'm doing that they really need like me to reassess or to change, right? They don't look at it that way. It's just very much like all or nothing. So when you started to express your displeasure, it looks like this person found someone else that didn't have expectations for them, right? And so they very quickly moved into a situation. They put all of their energy and their attention into it. But unfortunately, that's the thing, is like situations and relationships, they have honeymoon periods, right? And so it's like when you're with someone, you have to be with a person that you like and that you love and that you also respect. And it feels like this person liked them and they respected them because they had no reason not to, but they didn't particularly love them. So when they started getting comfortable and showing up the way that they normally did with you, which was like not showing up, right? Or just receiving but not giving, this person started having expectations. This person started feeling like they wanted more, and voicing that, becoming vocal. And what I think your Sagittarius is realizing is like, no matter where I go or who I'm with, I'm going to be expected to do stuff. Right? And so their whole thing is like, well, if I'm going to have to show up to keep a relationship going, I might as well show up for the person that I actually want to be with instead of showing up for somebody that I don't want to be with, because apparently on this planet, you have to like give and take and not just take. So that's a thing. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's almost like they thought if they found someone else, that person would be easier. Like, you were just being difficult. But like, no, that's really the standard all across the board, is like, if I text you, text back. If I like make time for you, vice versa, that's when you make time for me, right? So this person is like, I don't know why they didn't get this. Maybe they haven't had a long-term relationship. Maybe they've only had relationships with people who didn't have a lot of self-esteem. But at any rate, they're feeling really foolish because they're realizing that like whatever you were asking for, that is a thing, and people are going to always have that expectation when you're in like a long-term situation, right? The difficulty here, though, is their actions are the Queen of Pentacles. So the thing that they should do, right, that they know that they should do, is to come and tell you like, hey, you know, I feel stupid, I messed up, is there a way I can fix this? But it seems like your Sagittarius is like really in their shadow energy. So the attitude is like, well, I could do that, but that's a lot of work. What if I just really damage this person's self-esteem, and then they'll be like all the partners that didn't expect me to do anything? So be careful, because here's the thing. Queen of Pentacles reverse, if they're with someone, I could see them leaving that person, trying to be with you, and you're feeling really good about that. And then the bad behavior starts because they want you to get back into the position of like not expecting anything, right? Or I could see them trying to like string you along, you know, while they're in this other situation, because hopefully you'll like be so hungry or thirsty that whatever crumbs that they're giving you, you'll just sustain on those, right? I'm not seeing this person like coming through with anything new that you haven't already seen, outside of like the, hey, I realized I screwed up. And that's true. They do realize that, right? But they're also still in a space of like, do I do the right thing and it's hard? Or do I do the wrong thing? And in my mind, for some reason, I'm still thinking this is going to be easier than having to do the right thing. I don't know. It feels like they're doing the same thing over and over, but they're presenting it in a way of like, I've grown, I've leveled up, I've changed. But in all honesty, there's not much to it. Like, they realize that people with self-esteem have boundaries. Healthy people are going to want equal give and take. So yes, that has changed because they realize that what you're asking for isn't anything that's like crazy, right? Like in the past, they might have treated you like you were just being the most. So yes, they have had like an epiphany about that, but they're still trying to figure out how they can work the system, because if they've had previous partners that had no self-respect and no boundaries and never expected anything and then would cry when they left, right? Because they could control the situation by just disappearing, and then that person they were with was like, oh my God, I miss you, come back. So they didn't have to like try, right? They're kind of thinking like, I wonder if this person's going to stick to these boundaries. I wonder if this person is going to stay in this energy of having self-respect and self-esteem and expecting to be treated this particular way. Or, you know, am I powerful enough to whittle down those positive feelings that person has about themselves? And that sucks, right? Because in all honesty, this person just doesn't feel very good about themselves or like their ability to be able to rise to the level that you're on. You get what I'm saying? And they know that they would have to do that to be in a healthy relationship with you. But I think they want you so bad that they're okay with being in an unhealthy relationship with you, if that means that they can have you in their life. You get what I'm saying? So kind of sucky energy for Sagittarius this month. Sorry to be reporting it to you, but at least you can be aware of what it is so that you can like deal with it in a way that's best for you instead of falling for like the potential of a situation. Okay. This card has been coming out for everybody. This month is like all about acceptance. So you got acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times, we must accept things as they are. There's no point trying to change that which is beyond our control. So, this person, they are what they are. Maybe try not to put too much energy into rehabilitating this person, because at the bottom of the deck, you have give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. So it's like the universe's way of saying, like, this is not it for you. In the sense that this is not all there is. You get what I'm saying? There is something so much better, but it feels like this person is coming in to test your boundaries. And the universe is like trying to see if you're going to get into a space of becoming like the caregiver or the side piece or the whatever, versus standing on how you feel, right? And then you get the reward of a really great partner who you don't need to teach how to treat you. All right, this is how your Sagittarius will be showing up for you this month. Thank you so much for visiting my channel, and I will speak to you again soon. Bye.